যারা হত্যাকাণ্ড, লুটপাট ও সন্ত্রাসী কর্মকাণ্ড চালিয়েছে, এরা যেই হোক না কেন, তারা যেন উপযুক্ত শাস্তি পায়।
Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina facing her first significant challenge since winning a fourth term in January as student protest against the quota system turns violence. Thousands of students clashed with armed police in Dhaka. At least 19 people had died in the violence. Even after the government shut down phone and internet connectivity, the protests took new forms, including apparent hacking attacks on top government websites. Government has announced a nationwide curfew amid a telecommunications blackout that has cut the country of 170 million people off from the rest of the world. The protests were triggered when the High Court reinstated a quota system for government jobs. The decision overturned a 2018 move by Hasina's government to abolish the system, which reserved 30% of jobs for families of freedom fighters from the 1971 independence war. The Supreme Court later suspended the High Court order and scheduled a hearing for August 7. Despite this, students escalated their protest after Hasina labeled them Razakar, a term for those who collaborated with Pakistan during the 1971 war. Violence rose at the start of this week after student protesters were attacked by activists of Bangladesh Chhatra League, the student wing of Hasina's Awami League party. Bangladesh quota system established in 1972. Bangladesh quota system has been modified over the years. By 2018, 56% of government jobs were reserved under various quotas. The largest portion was for freedom fighters' families, while other groups such as women, underdeveloped districts, indigenous communities, and the disabled also had allocations. Protesters argue that the 30% quota for freedom fighters' families benefits Awami League supporters disproportionately. The students demand the abolition of all categories except for those benefiting indigenous communities and the disabled. Currently, nearly 32 million young people in Bangladesh are neither employed nor in education out of a population of 170 million. Economic challenges include stagnation, inflation around 10%, and shrinking dollar reserves. This unrest is also fueled by stagnant job growth in the private sector, making public sector jobs highly desirable for the stability and benefits. The quotas reduce the number of merit-based government jobs, angering students facing high unemployment rates. Hasina's government says it agrees with students on doing away with the quota, a position it is expected to reiterate before the Supreme Court. But student protesters are demanding a legal amendment against the quotas. They say they don't trust the government.